g'day. Welcome back to my channel. Now, it's been a very busy month. Yes, it's been a bit cold. It's autumn here, but it's getting on to winter, so hence the very warm scarf. But I have been busy with model shows and lots of work coming in on business and all kinds of stuff going on. I have been modelling, but there hasn't really been time to knock out any videos. So I've decided to put my teeth in. I've decided to introduce this new segment, and I'm calling it Workbench and New Kits. And for those of you that have worked it out, it's basically my monthly wank. Look that up on Google if you don't know what the word means, little kiddies. Alrighty, well, getting on with my wank. Basically, first Workbench. Well, yeah, there's lots of little things going on, and I've actually completed lots of kits. Because what I've been doing is I've been getting an hour or two here and there, and I've been finishing off kits that have been languishing on my workbench for some time. Now, if you've been watching, you know the Spitty. Yeah, the Spitty got done beginning of January. That's good. I've got a list here I'll have to refer to, which just happens to be sitting right under the light, so I can't see a bloody thing. Anyhow, I was going to try and be really smart and do like auto cue. No, bugger that. Then I finished off the Collins submarine. Yeah, that got done. I might do a little video on that. I did some fun things with that. I added some algae and I did this and I did that. A lot of experiments, but really it was more sort of a submersible mule for the effects I want to do on my bigger subs, and we'll talk about that later. The walrus, yeah, the walrus got done. I didn't rig it. No, I'm too bloody lazy. Couldn't be bothered rigging it. I might one day, but I just built the walrus. I was really happy with it, happy with the look, and I was experimenting with that aluminium doped effect. More of that shortly. What else? The Savoia, yeah, the pig plane, Porco Rosso. Yes, this was a fun little build because if you've seen that cartoon, well, it's actually an animated movie, really. It's very good. Porco Rosso, and that's a Savoia seaplane, which is a very nice little kit to build. That's only the 1/72 one. I've got the 148, which I'll spend a lot more time and attention on and do the interior. What else did I do? Oh, I've been really busy. Aerosani, yes, we did a video on that. Aerosani got knocked out. You've seen that. If not, go back and watch that bloody video. Bowfighter. Now, you haven't seen this. This started out as I'll just do this for a week kit because I'm kind of busy. Not a week kit. I'll do this for a week, kit. See, punctuation is everything. Remember that when you're bloody Facebooking and tweeting and everything. Put the friggin' commas in because it changes the meaning of your words, dickheads. Where was I? I digress. I'm having a tirade. Okay, so Bowfighter, yes. Now this started out as just a little simple matchbox build because I built a few matchbox kits. That Walrus was a matchbox, and I built a little Hawker Fury, a little baby one matchbox. They're lovely, lovely. I never built them as a kid, so I really enjoyed knocking out these little matchbox kits because they're fun. The moulds I had were clean and crisp, and the parts fit well. They're just a joy if you're sort of busy and you haven't got time to do anything complicated. You just build one of these little matchbox kits and it brings a smile to my face. Anyhow, I got a bit carried away, so I didn't like the long nose on the version I had. A big nose for a radar dome. I chopped that off. And then I was told that, you know, if it doesn't have the nose, it doesn't have the back fins, so I chopped that off. And on I went, chopping and changing, and I even kit bashed it with the new Airfix Bowfighter, which I bought as well, because I pinched some parts off that because the Airfix Bowfighter has got double parts. It's got lots of options in there. So I pinched a lot of parts and put it the tailplane from the Airfix Bowfighter. I put the rockets. Anyhow, it all went on, and I ended up with quite a result, as you're probably seeing in little pics here. So yes, the Bowfighter, I'll have to do a video on that because I took a matchbox kit, which it's okay, you know, and as a lot of people pointed out me into the end, it looks nothing like it. And I did it in Australian colours as well. Yes, more of that later. Okay, that was the Bowfighter. That was fun. So a 1 week kit turned out to be a couple of months' work, as it does. As it does. Now, the Tiger. Yes, my little Tiger got its stripes finally. Yeah, that had been sitting on the workbench for a while, a little egg tiger Meng one. And I decided I wanted to paint it like an actual tiger. So I researched the stripiness of real tigers and I painted as close to as possible. And wow, I surprised myself with the result on that one. Really popped out. More of that later. That was all painted with the Tarka paints, yes. The Tarka paints. Now, and the base coat was airbrushed, but all the stripes were hand brushed and only one stroke at a time because I did some tests and to get it smooth, it had to be one stroke on and off to get every stripe. I know, it was tricky, but I managed to pull it off. A lot of people say I do that all the time. Hence the segment called Wank. Now, where are we? After that, I finally got around to finishing my little Greek warship that I'd started. And this is just a cute little kit. But I had a lot of fun painting. I didn't paint it the colours that were in the kit. I went for an earlier colour scheme of Greek warships. And I prefer that black look. Still got to put some eyes on it. It's one thing I've forgotten. But I had fun doing it. I had fun rigging it. I tried a few different methods of rigging it. And I had a ball doing that. So much so, I'll show you later, I've bought another one. More of that later. And then finally, in my workbench, this is all workbench stuff, right? Finally on my workbench, I finished my Airfix Hawker Fury. Now this started out as a pretty disappointing kit. I built the Matchbox Hawker Fury and it was lovely and I loved the subject. So I thought, oh, Airfix 148. No, that's bigger than 172nd. Must be good. I like Airfix. Well, if you got the original moulding on this, I've discussed this before. If it's an old moulding kit from Airfix, buy the white box. Buy the old kit. It's cheaper and the moulds will be crisper and less distorted. But no, I bought the red box, which admittedly you get better decals in, or decals. Sticky things, sliding transfers. Yeah, well, you get better ones of those because you get the cardograph ones. So you get lovely transfers, water slides. But the moulding is so bloody old and warped and wonky that mine didn't even fit together. It was a complete putty fest and it kept putting me off and I kept getting put off doing it. It was just so annoying. But I pushed through that. And I managed to achieve an effect where the front of it, which is aluminium plates, I think they're aluminium, yeah, they're metal plates. I got that smooth and shiny. But the rear of the plane, the tail plane, the wings, is all doped aluminium, cloth over spars. And I did a lot of mucking around until I got a look which is pretty damn close to photos. And judging by the response online, I've been posting it. It's on Scalemates, it's on Facebook, it's on Google Plus. I mean, I've got quite a response. So probably because people have built that kit and know what a crap kit it is. Well, it has become. It's probably good in its day. A lot of people said, "Oh, I built that back when I was a kid. It was nice." Yeah, it probably was. And it's the trouble again. Airfix is not updating all the moulds. I noticed they have changed things. Some of the kits that go out now, they put the mould date and the release date. So you can tell, is it just a rebox? Are you just shoving some old shit up my ass? No. We know now. But anyhow, generally FX kits are great. I love FX. Don't think I'm an FX basher. In between all this, I've been sort of playing with a few other things. I've got actually a Tamiya Messi Schmidt on the bench. Only because I got it for $5. I thought I'd build it at a club meeting. Just about built the thing in 5 minutes. Yes, you can put them in the box, throw the glue in, shake it, and out pops the kit. Oh, I really enjoyed that. And I'm also building an old Airfix motorcycle. Now, this is an old white box kit, so the moulding's still crisp. But even though it's bloody centuries old, well, half a century old, it's a lovely kit. It goes together beautifully, details fine, there's no flash. Oh, joy, Airfix joy, heaven on a stick. Anyhow, more of that later. So that's basically it. And the only thing left on the bench is the Varag. Yes, so expect a video. It's early. Hang on, I need more bloody coffee. Hang on. Well, I'm charged up now. You expect a video on the Varag. You try and say that first thing in the morning. You haven't had enough bloody cups of coffee. Oh, goodness me. I'll be up all night, bloody, YouTubing and watching. I like to watch. Okay, so that's the W part of my WANK. I won't say wank again because, it could offend people. You don't want to say that word, which just did. Getting on with this segment. W for Workbench. And, well, we're on to Anne now. New kits. Now, stand back from your screen because this is going to be very big. Malcolm. Malcolm, who is in my group, Focking the River Counters. Focko the River Counters. I don't know, we do a lot of focking. Good old Malcolm. He said, mate, you might like this. What's your address? I'll send you something. Okay. And lo and behold, this whopping, great big bloody box. It's even upside down. Upside down, Pat. Upside down. This ginormous box appeared in the mail all the way from Americas. Looks like I've got eaten by rats on the way too. I mean, I haven't done a complete part count yet. It's few carts. I really am mumbling today, aren't I? It's for bloody new false teeth. Yes. Rats. We got into this, and I haven't done a part count. It's still bagged. I want to do a bit of a video showing box opening. You know, kit review, that thing. Oh, God, brain isn't working. Yeah, so Malcolm, I'm going to open this kit, and I'm going to do the cutting of the bag live on camera. I know, you're excited, I'm excited. Anyhow, we'll have a look. This, again, this is a red box, not a white box, so it's remold. So there will be some issues, you know. From what I've heard, again, you can buy this kit. If you buy the white box, it's half price, and it's a lot better nick. But still, I had a bit of a squeeze. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad at all. And anyhow, it's a bloody big, have you seen the scale? 1/24 Airfix Spitfire. I mean, you can't knock that back, especially if some guy's going to send you, thanks, Malcolm. Mate, I haven't really thanked you enough for this kit, but look, mate, this is going on the list to probably be my next Spitfire build, and I've got a few. I've got a few Spitties. I've been collecting the bastards, yes. Sort of, I get a bit of a bend and I go collecting things. So, now on collecting things, I did mention, let me put it in. I did mention the Greek warship. Well, I thought that's really good. And I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind a trireme. And I looked around and found one, and I found one I'm saving up for because it's bloody expensive. It's a Vesda one, and it's a bloody big trireme. I think it's 1/72nd scale Greek trireme, and that will be a mighty kit. I think Hamilcar Barkas, but Hamilcar, you know who you are, Michael. I think he built one. I remember seeing a video. I'll have to look back and see, but it's a mighty kit. It's huge. But I happened to be at somewhere. Where was I? Oh, somewhere. Oh, Hobbyrama, that's right. It's a blur lately. I've been around to model shows and dropping into model shops. And anyhow, went to Hobbyrama in Brisbane. G'day, Hobbyrama. It's a great shop. Recommend Hobbyrama. They're a great bunch of guys. And their prices are not bad. I mean, you can buy online pretty cheap. Yeah, but you're going to pay postage and wait around. But honestly, sometimes in Hobbyrama, I can find the kit cheaper. And this was the case. I picked this up for a lousy 4 shekels. I'll have to put a shekel conversion chart up for all you bastards who can't figure out your currency. Yes, 4 shekels is $40 Australian. See, my shekels are $10 Australian, just so I could do comparison. Did this in an earlier video and I was trying to explain prices. And if I said dollars, you'd all think bloody Yankee dollars, US dollars, greenbacks. Well, they're not. They're Australian dollars, mate. Yes, they're covered in beer and prawns. What do you call them? Shrimp. Shrimp to the Yanks, yeah. What's beer? Oh, it's cordial for you guys. Oh, anyhow, back to the models. Well, yeah, this is the Roman warship. So this is like the Roman equivalent of that Greek one. About the same period. But this is 1/72nd scale, and it's pretty big. Yes, it's as big as this box. So that's going to be a great build. And I'll really be able to get into rigging on this one because it includes lots of little bits and pieces and blocks and ties and tackly bits so that you can build everything up and do it a bit more accurately. I just use Easy Line or something. Or, you know, I used model cast and monofilament on my little Greek warship because it's well, they think it's 1/350 or it could be 1/250, that little Greek one. Who knows? Who cares? This is a little model, right? Not going to get hung up about scales. But no, this one, rather nice. And I could make this into a bireme because there's actually 2 sets of holes for oars. But they only have 1 set of oars for each side in the kit. But oars are not hard to make, are they? No, they're just bloody, you know, sticks with paddles on the end. So I might actually do a bit of kit bashing or kit scratching or whatever on this one, make it into a bireme. Yes. Right, now, back to gifts. Now, Malcolm gave me that enormous Spitfire. That was bloody nice. Good on you, Malcolm. Now, I can't remember if I said this. I probably did. I might have talked about this at Christmas. I can't remember. But Bernard, we're still in ships here, Bernard gave me a Viking ship. Thanks, mate. I probably already thanked you, but I thank you again because you're always looking after me. You're always giving me free stuff. In fact, this shirt I'm wearing, which says Mars bars on it, that's from Bernard. He said, Harry, got all these shirts. Will you like them? He's a good fella. Good old Bernard. All right, so I got that. That's only a little one, so that'll be sort of, I'll squeeze it in somewhere. I use a lot of these little builds to build a club because I found if I take along a decent model to club, invariably I cock it up and ruin something, and I come home and I have to fix it all because I'm, you know, chatting to people and drinking my cup of tea and God knows what and being a complete dickhead like I always am. I have a ball at my club meetings. That's down at Riverside Scale Model. So I usually wear my Riverside shirt, but it's a bit cold today. Yeah, so I take along an easy kit, something simple to build. And that way I just have a bit of fun when I do that. And that becomes my club build. Now, hold your horses. This is something entirely new. All right? If you've hung in for the last 15 minutes, I know this is dragging on, but a good wank, you know, can take some time. Lovely guy. Got to have a look at my list. Have a look at this. Yes, of course, is Jason. Jason, are you watching, mate? Did you make it through? Oh, look, Jason's a lovely guy. I met him. And he said, Harry, I've got this thing. I only build die-cast, or, you know, and I've got this kit. Could you build it? And could you make it look like the one I had? I was like, of course, mate. Yes, I can do that. It's just the sort of crazy bloody thing I'd like to do. Oh, again, stand back from your monitors. Oh, bloody hell. Holy dooly. Look at that. It's a fart. Yes, it's a Fiat 500. Yes, was it Quacco Chico or something? I don't know. I don't speak Italian. Let me know. But yes, this is well, actually, it's not as big as the box. It's only a little car, because this is like 1/32 scale or something. I don't know, something like that. No, 1/12, sorry. It's 1/12 scale, but still this is only a tiny little vehicle. So it's still not much bigger than my hand. But this kit, things open, like the doors open and close. Well, of course they do in most of these sort of kits. But the windows go up and down and things happen, and I don't know, the windscreen wipers go back and forth. Well, not. It's got a lot of moving parts, that's what I'm trying to say. And it's quite a complex kit. I'm going to do a complete box review on this because I've got to get it started from what I promised to. I think I've had it for over a month now. I said, yeah, mate, I'll build it. It won't take long. And it's been sitting on my bench, well, under my bench for a month. And I've forgotten about it. Well, I'll be busy doing other stuff. But anyhow, I'm going to clear some room, as I have done. And I'm going to build this. This should be a ball. Should be a ball. Yes. More of that later. So yes. Ooh. More of that later. And of course, appropriately called a fart. With the amount of curries that I have, yes, all my cars are full of farts. Oh, it's becoming a very filthy video, this one, isn't it? You know, lots of bodily bloody functions. Goodness me. Have you tuned out yet? Well, you wouldn't if you'd still be here. Never mind, this is all getting too confusing. Look, I really need some more coffee, so I'm going to leave it there. That's basically my monthly workbench and new kits. And you know what the acronym means. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll try and do one of those when I'm sort of a bit busy and haven't got time to do a video with, you know, instructions and showing in detail what I'm doing. So I'll just do one of these. Yes. All right, that's it. That's all I've got to say. So it's goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from here at Houdini.